penetration, lift, Culver's threes?
Of course.
Yeah, the last one, we shouldn't, we had to stay home one, and we were supposed to leave, and we just kind of brain locked and left him. But yeah, overall, our defense was, terrible, to the point of being laughable almost.
Scott, what were you guys looking for on the obviously a three on the final possession, but where did that possession seem to break down?
It didn't break down. They just guarded well. They switched out, and I've said it before, but we were out of timeouts. They know it, so they know we have to have a three right there, and the other team knows that it's very hard to get. And we also knew that if Alfred was involved in the play, they were going to foul him. So we tried to run Victor through a couple screens there and see if we could get him open, and he was open just maybe for a split second, but not enough to get a good look.
You had that 16-0 run in the third quarter. What'd you guys do well to accomplish that, and why weren't you able to carry that forward into the fourth quarter?
Yeah, we had a very high mistake game. We only had 13 turnovers, but just a lot of busted possessions on both ends. Mario checked in, gave a back-to-back three-point plays. Andrew checked in, offensive foul. I mean, we just had so many plays like that that are just flat mistake plays. And still had a chance to win, but during that stretch, we weren't making many mistakes. Crowd was starting to get into it, and we went up 6 or whatever it was, and then we just kind of shot ourselves in the foot.
How'd Alfred look to you physically? You had to get him out early in the third for Victor, and then you threw him, back in the fourth. But how did he look overall to you?
Okay, we got him out early because they just flat were guarding him. They had Corver on him playing about 15 feet off of him, and our spacing was so bad we felt like we had to get an extra shooter in the game. I thought he moved well offensively. I thought laterally on the defensive end he had some problems.
You mentioned defense. Where did you feel like it was most deficient tonight?
Well, just everywhere. I mean, again, we had Mike Scott came into the game. He looked like we'd never seen him before. We just left him for 2 open threes, and we were just slow recovering. We were just not pressure. We had pockets in the game where we had good ball pressure, and we get a deflection, and we would tie together 2, maybe 3 stops. But just overall, we broke down all over the place. We had a lot of one-effort plays when, if you're going to be a good defensive team in this league, you need multiple efforts.
Anything else?